This one is already factored. Okay, already factored. So once you factor it, which we are about to do with future problem, you set each factor equal to 0. So you set x equal to 0 and x minus 3 equal to 0.
Okay.
So the factors here are they contain an x, basically. All right. So how do you solve this one on the right? What is the solution to this problem here?
On the right.
Yeah, how do you solve x minus 3 equals 0?
Normally by adding 3 to -3.
You would add 3 to both sides, right?
Yeah, 3 to both sides.
So what does x equal here?
X equals 3.
Good. Okay, so your two solutions are x equals 0 and x equals 3. All right, is that okay?
Yeah.
Let's look at another problem here. Let's say it's x times x plus 4 equals 0. I want you to give me the two solutions for x. You're going to set each of these equal to 0, and you're going to solve for x.
Okay. I got x equals 0 and x equals -4.
Very good. All right. So you got that part down. So now we're going to actually do the factoring. So the very first type of factoring that you're supposed to learn is what's called the greatest common factor. Okay. So let's say it's something like this. Let's say if x squared plus 3x equals 0. Do you see that both of these have an x in it?
Yeah.
So they call this divide and slide. You divide both of them by x, and the x has when you divide here, it has the effect of canceling. And then up
Mhm.
top on the left here, there's really x times x. That's why it's x squared. So one of them cancels that one down there, leaving x plus 3 in parentheses.
Mhm.
Okay, so could you solve that for us, please, from there?
I got x equals 0 and x equals -3.
Very good. So this divide and slide is what we're going to do a bunch of today. All right, so let's look at another example here. Let's say it's x squared minus 5x equals 0. When you divide both of these by x, tell me what goes in parentheses.
X parentheses x minus 5.
Good. Now you got to set each of those equal to 0.
X equals 0, x equals 5.
All right, so you're picking it up here. Let me give you a problem to do from start to finish here. Let's say it's x squared plus 2x equals 0. Give me the two solutions here to this problem.
0 x equals 0 and x equals -2.
Very good. All right, now it could be more um it could be more, so it's not just x. Like here's another problem you could see. It could be like 4x squared plus 8x equals 0. So this time, yeah, they both have an x in it. Okay. So you're definitely going to divide both by x, but is there a number that goes into both 4 and 8? What's the largest number that divides into both 4 and 8?
4 or
4.
yeah.
So you can divide both of these by 4x. 4x goes on the outside. Okay. Tell me what goes on the inside.
Uh, 4x plus 2.
So the 4's cancel though.
Oh, so x plus 2.
X plus 2. Okay, so now when you set 4x equal to 0 and x plus 2 equal to 0, on the left you're dividing by 4, so x equals 0. On the right you're subtracting 2, so x equals -2. Is
Okay.
that okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's try another one here. Let's say it's 6x squared minus 18x equals 0. What are you going to factor out? What goes into both of the
6.
and?
Uh,
Do they
3.
both have an x?
6. Oh yeah, 6x.
Right. So you have to look at the number and then the letter or the variable. So 6x. So tell me what goes in parentheses here.
The x plus 3. I mean, plus minus 3.
Okay. So now I want you to solve this for us, please.
X equals 0. X equals positive 3. No.
So x equals 0 and positive 3. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions that before I kind of throw another little wrinkle at you here?
No.
All right. So how about 2x squared minus 10x equals 0? Could you try solving that for us, please?
Okay. X equals 0. X equals 5.
Very good. All right. That's great. So now there's some other possibilities here. So let's say you get something like 12x squared minus 3x equals 0. Okay. This one's gonna be a little bit different than the last. You're still doing the same thing. You're looking for the number and the letter that goes into both. What goes into both 12 and 3?
3.
3, and they both have an x. So
3x.
this time you get a 3x and then 4x minus 1 inside parentheses. When it's the same on the top and bottom, it's 1, it's not 0. Inside parentheses here is now what's called a two-step equation. So this two-step equation is solved by adding 1 to both sides and then dividing by 4. Are you able to follow along? I'm detecting maybe your internet's not so great or poor connection tonight.
Yeah, I'm able to follow.
Okay. And then you divide by 3, so x equals 0. That's another type of problem that you might see here.
Okay.
Any questions for me before we proceed here?
I'm okay.
All right. So let me give you some other problems here to try. So this is kind of like I'm going to just throw different problems at you. Maybe something slightly different than what we've done, but we'll see. See what you come up with. Okay, give this one a try, please.
Is it x equals 0, x equals 2 over 3?
You seem uncertain about that. A little bit of hesitation there. 2 minus 3x. Is that what you had inside parentheses?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, it is definitely x equals 0, and then x equals 2/3. Is that what you said? I didn't
yeah,
quite get it down. Okay.
that's
Good. Really good. Let's have you try another one. All right. So this one is a little bit different. Go ahead and try that, please.
uh 0 equal, I mean, x equals 0 and x equals 2 over 3.
So there's a 4 that goes into both,
Oh,
not an x. See how there's not an x in both?
yeah,
So you only set the x terms equal to 0. So this 4 you just disregard. You still set the 2x minus 3 equal to 0, x equals 3 halves, like that.
okay.
All right, so let's try another one here. Um, all right, so go ahead and give that a try, please.
Oh, is it x equals 0, x equals 2?
So did you factor 2x out of both?
Yeah,
It's 2x, and then what did you put inside parentheses?
2 minus x.
So whenever they're the same on the top and bottom, that becomes a 1.
Mm,
And then the 4 divided by the 2 becomes 2x.
yeah.
So I agree with the 0. Set 1 minus 2x equals 0. Try solving that, please.
Is it x equals 1 over 2? 2 over 1.
Well, they're different. 1 over 2 and 2 over 1 are not the same. So which is it?
1 over 2.
Yes. Very good. Okay. Um, Here's another problem for you to try. 6x squared minus 9x equals 0. Give that a try. I'm going to step away for 30 seconds, but I'll be right back.
So, are you there? Right.
All right, I am back. Apologies for the delay. How'd you do on this one?
X equals 0, x equals 3 over 2.
Yeah, 3x. So 2x minus 3 and 3 over 2. Good. Okay. So the other thing here to consider, and then we'll move to some other stuff, is let's say it's like x squared equals 0, or let's
Mm-hmm.
say it's like x cubed equals 0, or x to any power equals 0. It's always these all become 0.
Okay.
because what I've done here is I haven't given any problems where you factor out like more than an x. But let's say it's something like this. Let's say it's like 9x cubed minus 27x squared. You can factor out of both a 9x squared. So it becomes 9x squared times x minus 3. And so you still set them each equal to 0. So on the left here, you divide by 9, that goes away, you get x squared equals 0. So that's x equals 0 because it doesn't matter what the power is. And then on the right here, you get just x equals 3. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you're looking for when you're looking at the variable, you're actually looking for the lowest exponent. That's what you factor out.
Okay.
Okay, so to see if that makes sense here, let's have you try a problem here on your own. Let's say it's a 3x cubed minus 12x squared equals 0. Could you try that for us, please?
Okay. Is it x equals 0, x equals 12? I mean, not 12, 4.
Let's take a look. So they both have a 3x cubed in them. So it's 1 minus, I'm sorry, 3x squared in them. 1 minus 4x like that. Is that what you had in parentheses? I'm sorry. Well, I don't know
I
why
forgot the
I'm.
1.
So no. I messed up here. No. You didn't mess up. I messed up because yes, your answers are correct. Very good. Okay. Um, Here's one more to try. Sometimes you can only factor the variable, which we've done a few times, but here's one. 2x cubed minus 3x squared equals 0. Like I said, sometimes you can only factor the variable. There's not a number that goes into both.
Okay. Oh, am I supposed to try this?
Yes. This is for you to try.
Hey.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Is it x equals 0 and then x equals 3 over 2? Or,
Yep, you got it.
yeah.
Okay, so I feel like you got that down. Let's go back and let's talk about literal equations. All right, so just give you some ones that aren't too bad. Let's say W equals 2x plus y. I want you to solve for y. Solve for y here. any questions this? This really wasn't meant to take super long.
Yeah, I kind of forgot how to do literal
Okay,
equations.
so what's this 2x doing? Is it adding or subtracting to y?
Uh, it's adding or subtract. So adding,
Okay, so how do you undo addition?
subtraction.
You subtract from both sides. Can you combine it with the w? Like, does it go with w?
No.
So what do you write when it doesn't combine? You just leave it.
W, yeah, this is,
Okay. Any questions on that one?
no.
Okay. Let's say that P equals F minus 2Z, and I want you to solve for F.
Mr. P plus 22 plus Y.
This is a new equation, F minus 2Z. I don't know where the 22 you're getting, or maybe it's hard to see. This is a Z,
Oh, Z.
this is
Okay.
an F. So how do you undo subtraction?
Multiple, addition.
Okay, so what are you going to add to both sides of the equation?
You're gonna add 20, to F
2Z,
to
2Z.
Z. So, hold on. Okay.
Okay. I mean, are you not seeing this? Like it's not clear? Uh, what my writing's not clear? Like, give me some feedback because I heard a lot of things that didn't really mesh with.
Yeah, I couldn't really read the Z. I don't know
Okay,
why.
and that's important for me to know. So let me go to the internet here and find some because they're not their handwriting is going to be better than mine. Their type. Um, okay, here is all right. So I want you to solve this for B. I want you to solve for the B.
Is it B equals Y minus MX?
Yes. B equals Y minus MX. Very good. Okay,
Oh,
so let's look at some other equations here. All right, I want you to solve for for T, big T.
Is it T equals P times RT?
Okay, I and R are multiplying T. So how do you
Oh,
undo multiplication?
division.
Division. You're dividing both sides by I and R. What does T equal?
P equals PIR.
Here's what you said. I don't think you meant that. Like, can you divide them?
No, you just
That's the
divide
that's the
them.
whole point. Yeah, you just show it as division. So you'd have to say P over P divided by something like that. All right, let's try another one here. Very similar.
Mhm.
Okay, I want you to solve for L. I'm gonna step away just 30 seconds or less. I will be right back this time though. I'm back.
Is it L equals V divided by WH?
Very
Possibly.
good.
Okay.
Very good. Okay. Um, so now let's try another one here. Let's say it's AX plus B equals C. AX plus B equals C. And this time you want to solve for X. Okay, so you're going to undo the B,
Mhm.
then you're going to undo the A.
So what would I don't know.
First, undo the B. How do you get
So
rid of the
would
B?
you subtract B by A or C?
No, you're trying to solve for this one. What is the B doing to the X?
It's being added to the X.
So how do you undo it?
Subtraction.
There you go. So you subtract B from both sides.
Wait, subtract B from the X. So
No, no, sides. This is the side, and this is the side. You're not subtracting from the X. You're subtracting from the whole side. So when you subtract B and subtract B, what's left over on the left?
AX equals
Equals.
C minus B.
Okay. All right. Now we're in good shape. Keep going. How do you undo the A?
You divide by X.
You're solving for X though, so you don't
I
do
mean,
anything but the X. How do you undo the A? What is the A doing to X?
Uh, a
What is the math operation when they're squeezed together?
division.
Well, that's how you undo it. They're
Oh, I mean multiplication.
okay. So how do you undo multiplication?
Division.
Okay, so you divide both sides by a. What does x become?
X.
Like, can you reduce anything on the right? Does this reduce?
Uh, a, X equals C minus B
Over a.
divided by A.
Yeah, that's your answer. All right, we're gonna make this our last one because we're gonna stop a little earlier today. So we want to solve for W. Solve for W.
Okay. So, so, okay. I got W equals P minus C over 2.
Okay, it's L. It's L though. Maybe you thought that was C.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good job. Very, very good job on that. All right, we're gonna stop here for today.